Hello, and welcome to Business Focus, produced by the Greater Reston Chamber of Commerce. My name is Angela Inzerillo of Impact Business Solutions, and I'm privileged to be your host as we highlight some of the great work our local businesses are doing. First up, we're going to learn more about the Chamber's Health and Wellness Council from the two co-chairs, Nicole Malone and LaTasha Scott. Second, we're going to hear from the Chamber's board chair as well as committee chair for the Chamber's annual golf event called the Reston Chamber Cup, coming up in mid-October. And last but not least, we're going to hear from financial planner and wealth management advisor, Mr. Mark Sweeney. Let's go meet them. So for my first guests, please welcome the chairs of the Reston Chamber's Health and Wellness Council, Miss Nicole Malone, owner of Dark Horse Nutrition, and her partner in crime, LaTasha Scott, owner and therapist of Best Life Therapeutics. Ladies, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Always great to see you. Always great. And, you know, I don't know, people don't know, but we're taping on a different day all the time. And I have not gotten a chance to meet LaTasha in person. So I look forward to meeting you in person soon. And Nicole, you know, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, you know, you've been, you know, people that join the chamber, some people get active and right involved, and some people, you know, wait or don't do it at all. So I think this is great what you guys are doing. So I'm really happy to have you on the show. And kind of before we talk about the Health and Wellness Council, maybe you can share 30 seconds or so on like what each of you do. So Nicole, you want to start? What do you do?
Sure. Yeah. So I am a certified nutrition coach. And as Angela said, I own Dark Horse Nutrition, and I essentially provide customized nutrition coaching for women over 40 looking to lose 50 plus pounds. And I also offer employee wellness programs for small businesses.
Awesome. Doing great things. You're just hitting the ground running here. Miss LaTasha, how about yourself?
Yes, so I am, as you stated, owner and lead therapist at Best Life Therapeutics. Essentially, we provide mental health therapy to individuals, couples, and families in the greater Fairfax area. And technically, at this point, whole state of Virginia.
Yeah, we all need it. We all need it. Thank you. Thank you for what you do. Absolutely. So yeah, you guys joined the chamber. You guys both been members for a year or 2 years at this point. Maybe I don't know, how long have you been a member and why did you decide to chair it? Or did the committee decide to chair you, or the council decide that you were going to chair it?
Yes.
So you said LaTasha was like the lead chair. So LaTasha, how did you get to be lead chair?
Yeah, so I guess I'm the senior of the group. So yeah, I've been a member of the chamber for about going on 2 years. And I've been the chair, I think it'll be a year in November. And it just kind of fell into my lap. I had recently joined the committee, and I thought it was a great, the initiatives were great.
Yeah.
So when someone asked for volunteers, I was like, hey, I'll give it a shot. And I've been doing it ever since.
Awesome. Yeah. And that's essentially how it works, right? You know, you kind of have this opportunity and it falls in your lap, and it really is a great opportunity. I'm sure you've got some great ideas. Nicole, how about you? How did they get you to be a part of this?
Yeah, so I'm the rookie chair here. So yeah, I've been a member of the Reston Chamber for about 14 months, going on 15 months now, and the council for about a year, and the co-chair alongside LaTasha for about 30 days. So they had the liaison offered or asked for volunteers. I guess the current chair at the time was stepping down, and no one raised their hand. And she turned to me and said, "Hey, Nicole, do you volunteer?" I said, "Sure," because I was in person and there were only two of us in person. So I guess by default.
There you go. Awesome. Well, you know what? First of all, you guys, you wouldn't have done it if you didn't feel like you can contribute to it. You've been a part of it. And that's what councils and committees do. I mean, for that part, it really becomes the direction of the membership. So it could change. So I'm excited for what you guys have going on. So what is the mission and objectives, Miss LaTasha? I know that you're very organized and well thought out plan here.
So essentially, we have three objectives. The first one is just to build awareness of the importance of living a healthy lifestyle for yourself and the good of your company. The second one is just to create opportunities for chamber members who are health and wellness in the health and wellness field, or those who are committed to health and wellness to be more engaged in a meaningful way. And then the last one is just to build a broader community, which, consists of Reston, obviously, and the general Fairfax County area to make this an inclusive initiative.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And I think now is, perfect time, particularly, and we're coming closer to the end of the year, that these initiatives are huge, both nutritional, physical, mental. I love the way it's forming and coming together. Yeah. So I guess a little bit, Nicole, I mean, you have been a member of the chamber and the council for a while. During the pandemic, like, what did you guys do? And maybe share a little bit about some upcoming plans for the rest of this year.
Yeah, it was definitely a transition going from in-person to virtual. So kind of getting used to that and getting members on board with showing up virtually was a little more challenging, but it has since opened up a bit. We have been getting members attend meetings who wouldn't otherwise be able to attend.
Yes.
So our membership, at least since I've been a member of the council, has actually increased during the pandemic because we've allowed with the virtual piece for those who wouldn't otherwise, like I said, if they live out of the area or whatever the case is, now they're able to attend virtually. And when we get back in person, hopefully sometime soon, when we're 100% back in person, I do hope we will continue, and this is something we could talk about separately, to continue offering a hybrid model so we can maintain or retain the member base that we've been able to build.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen that across quite a few of the committees and councils, and just in general, life in general, people have gotten accustomed to the virtual opportunity, the hybrid component. But I think you guys have something scheduled coming up, right?
Yep. So September 28th, we have the Health and Wellness Fair, which is at the Reston YMCA. We are currently looking for sponsors for display tables. So if anyone's listened to this video,
what a great opportunity. I've been a number of years, being a member for a number of years, I've been a member, and them having this programming. I'm really glad you guys are continuing it. They do a great spread. It's a table display. I think they're limiting it too. So, and they're filling up quick. So, for a table display, but then there's other opportunities to sponsor. So the September 28th it's going to be part of the chamber's monthly mixer. So 8,500, 125 people we usually get. So it's a great opportunity. Health and wellness, you guys should have your own table. Do you have your own table there? You should. The committee, you should have a table.
You know what? We didn't even think about that.
No. That's maybe we'll talk.
We'll talk. You should be in them. Sorry, I go off book all the time.
But it's actually a good point to point out to people, especially smaller companies who may feel like they're not quite ready to sponsor a table on their own. They can always team up with someone else and share, that space together. It's
a great opportunity. Yeah. So whether you want to sponsor or whether you just want to attend a great networking event, obviously it's not a hybrid scenario, but it absolutely is a great opportunity. And they'll do social distancing.
I will caveat that with, in order to share a table, it is on a case-by-case basis, and you do have to be a member of the chamber to get that benefit.
Okay. And then also just obviously rules are changing daily with regard, that now there's a new variant out. So just make sure that we're following the rules of the chamber relative to the whole COVID. But okay, well, this has been great. Obviously, time always flies by when we're having fun. When do you guys meet monthly?
Second Thursdays at 10:30.
Second Thursday at 10:30 Eastern. So that's the best way. And we'll just scroll up, the restonchamber.org is probably the best way to get your guys' information. There's a committee or a council page. And then if anyone's interested in joining or learning more, reach out to either one of these lovely ladies. And we look forward to a great year for the Health and Wellness Council.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great seeing you. So for our next guest, a very familiar face, straight from the golf course, one of the co-chairs of the Reston Chamber's annual Chamber Golf Cup is called golf event, Mr. Tom Madden. owner of Visual Impact Production and current Reston Chamber chairman of the board. Tom, as always, welcome.
Well, thank you, Angela. I appreciate your time today. And as you can see, I'm out on the golf course getting ready for this year's October 14th tournament. You need to get ready to be a good golfer, and I got to do my homework. So that's where I am today.
Good for you. Yeah, you're laying out the holes. You're getting make sure the cutting's appropriate right after. The Ryder
correct.
Cup is going to be happening next weekend. The Solheim Cup was last week. Everybody's in the golf mode.
That's right.
Yeah, so we have our annual Reston Chamber Cup. That's the proper word for it, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, as we talk more about it, before we do that, why don't you share a little bit about what you do? Because, I don't think you do this for a living as much as you could do.
Yeah, so Visual Impact Productions is a full service video production company. We work with business owners and associations, focusing on their video messaging for marketing, branding, communication needs. But lately, online cloud filming is really important because people are concerned about having a video crew come in. They don't want to travel. It saves money, time. So we can send you to a link, go to the cloud, record your video, and off you go. And it makes it so much simpler, and it's better quality because it records on your computer, and then you upload that file to the cloud versus recording through the cloud like a Zoom.
Right.
And
So the quality is better,
audio
right?
drop out. So yeah, we're excited about that.
That's awesome. Yeah, you're always keeping up with the latest technology. So that's great. And actually, you've done a lot of video of golf courses, right? With the drones.
We did a project a month or two ago down at Mount Vernon Country Club where we looked at every hole and gave you a bird's eye view of what the hole looked like and what the yardage. And so anybody who wants to go see what the course is like before they go and play it, they can click on their website. Yeah,
great opportunity. So the Chamber's been hosting an annual golf event for a number of years. I don't know how many years has it been running?
This will be our 5th year.
Okay.
And it's grown every single year. We started, I want to say, at 50 golfers. It's gone up to, I think last year we came in with about 90 golfers. So
nice.
This year we're hoping for about 100 or more.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. It's people are expecting it. So, and there's that networking component as well. So when we talk about like the mission of the cup, of course it is to go out and have a great day of golf, but there's a ton of opportunities for both the players and the sponsors. So can you talk a little bit to that?
Sure. Overall, our main goal is to bring business professionals together to network, socialize, and most importantly, have fun while golfing. But to further my mission for the Chamber, it helps members to connect, engage, and grow their business. So it's just a great day to be out, especially during the fall. The weather's always really nice. And there are lots of sponsor opportunities if you're interested. We have, whole sponsorships where you can get a booth on the course.
Oh, nice.
So you can meet the golfers, give them some of your, some of your information, or maybe a little logo, Chotsky, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Or if you really want to get exposure, we have a bar sponsor, so you can sponsor the bar at the reception that night. And what better way to meet everybody there? Who's going to have something to drink than be at the bar saying hello to everybody. So that's still open. It won't last for long, but if you're interested,
people go back to the bar more than once. So that's a great opportunity. Could 2 people do that? I know you said it's $1,000. Could 2 people sponsor that? 2 companies?
Well, we could probably work something out. But right now it's at $1,000 for the event for that evening. We can. There's other sponsorship available as well. So mainly the whole sponsors and the booth sponsors. They're open right now. Everything else has been taken.
Yeah, from a sponsorship perspective, and then from a player perspective, obviously there's drinks on the course. There's food. There's raffles. Did you say there's some other prizes, auctions?
Yeah, everything's included. We have you get 2 drink tickets. It includes the green fees, practice balls.
Oh, nice.
And then of course we have the banquet, the awards banquet with open bar. And it just really, honestly, for the money, you can't go wrong. It's very well worth the time spent. Yeah, it really is.
And for anyone who hasn't been to 1757, it's just a beautiful.
It really is.
It's a beautiful course. A little bit harder for the guys. Thankfully, I'm a little further up.
But we're playing best ball. So the beauty of any tournament is you're playing. It's a scramble, so you go to the best ball. So, you don't have to worry about any pressure to be on your best game. Just go to have fun.
Yeah, I think networking is a great opportunity, like you said. So all of that. And then they're having a networking component as well in the evening. So if you can't do the golf during the day, you could really just buy a networking ticket, which is great too.
That's correct. If you don't want to golf or you're not an avid golfer, you can come for, I think it's $35 and just be there for the dinner, which again is a great way to connect with, let's say, upwards of 80 to 100 golfers. And, really just go out there and connect and network.
Yeah. Well, you've been sharing this for a while. You've definitely been participating. How have the last couple of years with COVID really impacted the event? And are you doing anything specifically different this year?
Well, last year was the first big year of COVID for this tournament. The year before, it was 2019. Of course, COVID had not come in yet, October of 2019. But last year, we were very safe. We had people keeping distance. We had the after party, if you will. The banquet was indoors, but a lot of people sat outside. So there's ways you can have social distancing and you feel safe. And some people were inside with masks, and we're doing the same thing this year. And I think with the fact that there's a lot of people in this area that have been vaccinated, that'll really help a lot with the safety factor.
Absolutely. And like you said, you're outside, the weather be good. But yeah, it's for everybody's comfort level. If there's any update on anything that the chamber does, they'll obviously update their website. So
Exactly.
we're wrapping up. As always, time flies when you're having fun. I love your background. I want to go out and hit a couple balls right now.
Wait,
But
hold on. I'm at the golf course. Can't you tell?
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's awesome. What hole is that? Is that the
I think it's the 19th hole here. Anyways.
So for those watching, the event is on October 14th
at 12:30.
Practice
Shotgun
before.
start, and it goes to about 6:30 to 7. Then we have the banquet, open bar, etc. Lots of prizes. We also have this year a brand new prize, a hole-in-one, and you get a trip to the Masters.
Whoa. Now that's awesome.
So
all right, there you go. That alone, that's some good marketing.
Yeah. It's good
Well,
stuff.
if anyone, if you guys want to learn more, check out the website, restonchamber.org. We'll have it scroll up and you guys can learn more about sponsorships that are still available, as well as obviously buying your tickets and getting out there on the 14th. Well,
Right.
Tom, as always, thank you. Thank you for all you do for the chamber as well.
Appreciate it, Angela.
And,
Good talking to you as always.
Yeah, it was great to see you, and we'll see you out there soon.
All right. Have a good day.
All right,
I
take
need to
care.
get back to work now.
Yeah,
On the
go
course.
finish the greens.
All righty. Have a good day.
See ya.
Take care. Bye.
So please welcome my next guest, Mr. Mark Sweeney, financial planner with Prudential Advisors. Mr. Sweeney, welcome.
Good morning. Good morning.
How
Or good
are you?
afternoon now.
I don't even know what time it is. Whatever. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? It's good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you. Doing
I
great.
know.
Doing great.
Good.
End of summer, kind of winding
I was gonna
down.
say, of course
get
you are.
going.
Back from the Carolinas.
Back from the Carolinas, back from a quick trip to New York.
New York.
Literally.
Yeah,
New York
literally.
Back in a day.
Would you say empty nester? I know you're sad about that.
Yeah, some empty nester. I'm sad. I love my kids, and I liked them around over COVID. So
Yeah.
now it's going to be a little quiet, but I'll get used to it.
You will. We all will. And, it's September. So people are starting to go back to work and, focus on their business and get everything that they didn't do.
In summer.
Yeah, exactly. So, before we get talking a little bit more about your business, what is your background and why did you choose to start your business?
Oh, great. Good question. So background, I moved out here to Reston to come in to work for the tech side of things. Started with AT&T, working with network systems, infrastructure for telcos, and then the internet, built routers, all kinds of things.
All kinds of fun internet. Times.
And found I was a little bit of a road warrior. And my son looked at Dulles Airport one day and said, "Dad, can you take me to your office?" And pointed to the airport.
I know that feeling.
So I switched to GovCon and ended up NASA. Since I built big networks, NASA was building out their network, and I worked with them for a long time. And in the process of doing that, my wife and I had two different, her side of the family, my side of the family had family incidents where we realized, we might want to take a shift here and help people.
Yeah.
So instead of building networks and doing that, we decided, let's focus on helping people make sure they don't run out of money before they run out of time. Because it hit us pretty hard with both sides of the family.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Oh, I love that. I love that. And so how's it like working? I'm going to say to you, of course, you're better half because,
Well, she is a better half. But, it's great. It's awesome working with Kai. COVID had its challenges a little bit, because it challenged lots of areas.
Oh, yeah.
We went from, having dinner with each other to breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. And so, but working with her is really great. She gives a different viewpoint for things. So it's really nice to bounce things off of. And she brings an engineering and education approach to things. And when she sits down with people people will tell her their life story.
Yeah.
I'm blown away because I'm very systematic, and she'll talk all over and come back. And I'm listening on these calls with people. I'm like, oh my God, you got them talking about that.
It's so amazing. It's the only way you guys can work together and be successful. It's the same thing with James and I, so we each have our areas of strength and weakness, but we complement. The key is that we complement.
We do. And the interesting thing is all this time, I thought she got strength from being out networking and being around people. And we found out she didn't. She likes to, kind of be the puzzle maker and putting all the pieces to puzzle and wants me out. So we had to switch up a little bit of how we do things.
Yeah, you're such a wallflower. Yeah, you're so shy.
Well, yeah, but I ever thought I was the one that liked, because very regimented.
Yeah.
That's from growing up. My dad was a Marine, so I didn't have a choice.
Right, exactly.
So she knows all about processes.
Right. And I was just going to say that's so entwined in your business, right? So, what would you say in talking a little bit more about what you do and what you do for your clients? Like, what are the biggest challenges that most of your clients have?
So biggest challenges we've got, and it's kind of what we, how we do what we do. So we kind of are like, you think we're the GPS for people's financial success. So here in Northern Virginia, most people are so busy in their business that they can't get out of their own way. They're in the weeds almost all the time.
Yep.
So what we do is help them really build a roadmap from where they are today to where they want to go. And we help them kind of separate. There's a little art and science to it.
Yeah.
The industry says there's just science, they just want to manage the money. We're like, okay, put the money on the side because the money doesn't care, whatever.
Absolutely.
We take a look at a person and go, what do you want to do? Why do you want to do it? And really prioritize it. Because people will say, oh, I want to go and buy a new house. I want to do a goal, put my kids in college, but they don't really develop that why in there so that they can feel it and understand it.
Yeah.
That's really what we start as. We put the money on the side and we'll go, let's figure out what the heck you want to do and why you want to do it. And then we'll bring the money in and make sure the money's working. And so we, kind of build that map for them. So you think if somebody's going to go from the East Coast to the West Coast, they need a map, right? I mean, you could get in your car and go and figure out how to do it, but we'll help them build that map because there's multiple ways to get there.
Yeah.
So we'll go, you want to go the northern route, the middle route, the southern route, and then we get ready for, is there traffic? Is there weather? Is there road construction?
Right.
What's going on along the way so that they can anticipate that because, from today to then, it could be 40 years. It's a long journey. That's why we look at the roadmap, to the East Coast to West Coast, so that you're able to adjust along the way.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's very unique. I like the way you say you put the feeling into it because people really don't think it. They think it's science, and there is a lot of science, but the emotion part is so important to.
And it's kind of why we do financial planning and wealth management, because you can do wealth management without the planning. But to do the financial planning first, you got to know where the money's going to go and why it's going to go somewhere.
Right.
And if you do the plan up front, you get the people buy in personally to what their own goals are, because they're not our goals. They're the person's goals.
Right.
So,
well, it ties into a little bit more my next question as far as instead of the science, because usually I say, so who's your ideal client? But I really like, who do you really enjoy working with? Because that really.
So really, that's great. So really, we have a triangle of people that we decided we're going to work with. And the niche is kind of the functionality behind it. So since we're here in Northern Virginia, we work with a lot of folks that are coming out of the federal government, not people that are in the government, people that are transitioning out into the private sector because they've been used to having somebody do stuff for them when they work for the federal government. Because they get all their benefits. Now they've got to do it on themselves. Oh, how do we do that?
How do we do it?
So we help them. We also work with tech executives that are really busy, because we've got a lot of tech folks that are here, and they're usually the government is their client, and they're really super busy. So they're too busy to sit down because those folks are absolutely in the weeds. So we're like, okay, let's pull back, figure out where you're going to go, and we take them out of the weeds for a little bit. And then the small businesses that support those folks. So it's like an ecosystem there. And they all have basically the same things. They're all busy. They all need a map, and they all are looking for somebody to help them.
Yeah. And they don't take the time to do it themselves.
They don't take the time. Well, it's not so much they don't take the time. They think they don't have the time.
There you go.
And when you work with a lot of businesses, so when something slips, then it slips again, and then it keeps slipping.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay, we're going to make sure this doesn't slip. So we make sure it gets nailed down. Here's what's going to happen. Now, okay, if things slip, at least you got the roadmap so you can get back on course.
Get back. Yeah. We always say, you don't want to do this, right, in your life, or, that you want to have, and it's going to happen. Like you said, changes happen and feelings change, and kids and school and grandkids, and
it all changes, but at least they know, all right, here's where I want to be. Here's kind of the steps along the way. I can get there.
Yeah.
And it's nice because we get to take people out of the weeds for a little bit.
Yep.
To sit down and breathe and go, oh yeah, that's why I'm in the weeds. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love your perspective. Well, as I always say, time flies when you're having fun. So It was great to see you. What we're going to do is we're going to share for those watching, like how to get in touch with you. So what's the best way to
get in touch with me is give me a call, 703-624-9641. All my clients have my cell phone number, so they can text me, get a hold of me, or email, which is mark.sweeney@prudential.com.
Sweeney with an E, SWEENEY.
Sweeney with an E.
Or check them out at the Chamber directory. You have been an active member of the Chamber for a number of years. Thank you for all you do there. But yeah, we're also in the Chamber directory, giving back to the community, as well as just being an active member, doing the networking and meeting people and helping. So Mark, always great to see you and that smile.
Great to see you.
I look forward to seeing you in person soon again. And Kai, of course, you guys are awesome. So thank you.
Thanks for having me today.
I look forward to seeing you soon.
Okay.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Well, thank you to my fabulous guests that joined us today and shared their great stories. We learned all about the Health and Wellness Council of the Greater Reston Chamber of Commerce from co-chairs LaTasha Scott and Nicole Malone. And of course, all about the Chamber's upcoming annual golf event, the Reston Chamber Cup at 1757 on October 14th. And last but not least, active member and friend, Mr. Mark Sweeney. Thank you guys for being here, and I look forward to seeing you next time.